Let's see if he stays around. Good old Bix. Big Spiderbeck, the Greyhound. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Now I have to make a couple of more adjustments. You see, every time I switch around, I have gigs and whatever. I have to tear down the equipment. So let's see here. Channel. Okay. And there's Bix. Cool, we got Bix. Oh, yeah, can you put the light on, honey? All right. Yeah, great. Okay, let's see here if I have to do much adjustment. All right. I think I do. Just a little bit. Just a hair. Did we lose Bix? Oh no, Bix is in the back. Cool. All right, Bix put himself in the back. Let's see, but now we won't pick him up. I think we might have Bix. Let's see. Nope. All right, I'm going to make another adjustment so we can have Bix in the shot. Now it's time to check the sound. A little bit of a hum. It's always something, right? Check. Check one. Check. Oh, okay, now I can hear. Check 1, 2. Check, check 1, 2. Okay. All right, a little bit of a hiss. Check 1, check. All right, well, today is a very special day. It's all right, Bix. It's not going anywhere. All right. All right. So today is the day where we put a name on a certain bass. Well, it would help if I plugged the bass in a different input. Plug the bass in the output. So what does that sound like? All right. Yeah, let's see, okay. So we got, who's here? We got Tesco and Don and Ashar. Hey, how you doing? Isn't this a great sounding bass? Yeah. All right, so hold on, let me pull up the stuff I gotta pull up here. Let's see, we got Google. Where is it? Let's see. All right, Don or Ashar, one of you two, can you send me the Google link? It's on my phone. My phone is taking pictures right now, so I need to get this up on my other text. Hopefully, it'll come in. Let's see. Or if you want to send it to the Joe Bruno Bass email. actually pulled up the drive on the computer, but I don't see anything on it at the moment. That's the wrong drive. All right. Yeah. All right, come on, where is it? It works, no. Very vague. Well, all right, let me think here. Let me go to Gmail. Okay. I'm going to get this, guys. I'm so sorry. See, if I worked for somebody, I'd be fired right now. But I don't, so I won't. All right, well, whenever tonight I get a link to the contest, I'll be able to give you guys the top 5. Okay, I had the link, I had them picked out, and the link is now on my phone, which is now taking video. So I need to have that sent to me by Don or Ashar. See it on Discord. Okay. Let's see. Discord. Me. Okay. Drum roll. Okay. So what I've done is I've looked at all of the entrants, and of course my beautiful wife, our friend, our good friend and person we love very much, Christine, made a suggestion. This is when I told her about the contest, and so and she matched some other people. All right, so anyway, so here's what we've got. I'm going to read off all 24 entrants that I've got in front of me. I make Dawn's job so fun. That's right. And, you know, when Dawn says fun, nah, she's pulling her hair out. I know it. All right, so let's see. All right, so the first to the end. First name, Joe Jr. Square Bass. That's nice. Senor Cajabajo. That's cool. All right, Sponge Bob Space Bass. Very nice. Mr. Square Bob. That's nice. Super Square Bass. That's very nice too. Space Bass. That's very nice. Bass of Excellence. Box. That's cool. Whatever Joe wants. Patty, the backup paddle which gets across that river. Get it? So it can get happy. Count Square Bass. Pretty cool. Square Face Bass Bottom. Now that's pretty cool. Bix Bita Bass. Bix Bita Booty. Bixie by D Boo Da. Bixie by D Buddha. Bixie by D Buddha. Anyway, unfortunately I can't spell. So, but that's a nice one. The Muffin Bass. That's pretty cool. Bob, Box of Bass. B-O-B. Very nice. Joey Jr. Thank you. Bassy McBass Face Bass Person. No, Basserson. Bassy McBass Face Basserson. Now, I have a good friend, Dave Lowry, greatest bass player I know on the planet. That's still alive. He is Mr. Bassface, so I don't want to go near him. But that's a great name. Bruno the Square Bass, awesome. Smokey. I don't smoke anymore, but thank you. All right. Okay. To be honest, I think this name is a bit better than the other one I suggested, but it's all up to Joe, of course. I'm going to update my name to Space Bass. It's very catchy. Okay, cool. Box of Cigars. Well, that's what it is. Yep. Big Bertha. Well, this is one of the smallest basses I have. And Big Bertha would probably be the red bass, but it's called Psycho Bass. All right, she's called Psycho Bass, but I'll back her up with Big Bertha, all right? And Sponge Bob Square Bass. Close. That's good. Big Bertha in honor of our late aunt, on our mom, Millie's sister, who was a vocalist. That's right. Again, Big Bertha would be the red bass. Stogie. Actually, maybe Big Bertha can be the brown bass. How about that? All right. That's my good bass. That's the one. That's like the bass of all basses. Okay, so we have now had a adoption of a new name to another bass. This one goes out to Bulldog Mom. Okay, Big Bertha, the 4-string Pullman bass. And the last one is Stogie. All right, again, another smoking name. All right, and that's the last one. Stogie is pretty cool. It's like, it makes so much sense, but again, let me get out Stogie here, you know. Well, anyway, there were so many things related to that little guy that lives on Bikini Bottom. What I did is I did a mashup, a hybrid of sorts. All right, so all of my top 5 finalists would be SpongeBob SquareBass, square bass bottom, square face bass bottom, count square bass, super square bass, SpongeBob space bass. All right. And of course, Joe Jr. square bass. That's more than 5, but I took all those. So what I'm going to do, and also bass of excellence. Drum roll, please. And the winner is Sponge Box Square Bass. How about that, huh? That's right. We now have a winner. SpongeBob Square Bass. SpongeBob Square Bass is the name of my square bass. SpongeBob Square Bass is the name of this amazing square bass. Okay, well, there we go. We now have it. We have our name. Unfortunately, people in the house couldn't hear all that music playing and in the drum roll and everything, so they think I'm crazy, because it only plays online and it doesn't play in the speakers inside this room. So it sounds really good, though, in the headphones in my virtual world. Anyway, Sponge Box Square Bass. That's right. This is a cigar box, and it does look like Sponge, the guy. It looks like that other guy, yeah. So, from Bikini Bottom. So, yeah. And let's see. Christine actually had. Oh, here it is. I don't know if you noticed, but this has been sitting on the top of the bass since the last time. I believe it was on top of the bass the last time we streamed. So let's see. All right, there you go. I'm making sure I... Hold on, all right. Is this the right way? Yeah. Oh, hello. There. See? Holding it right in front. So... this is in honor of this little guy right here, SpongeBob. We are naming this bass Sponge Box Square Bass. That's right. So, where can I put this guy? How about... All right. It's not going to stay. All right. Oh, now you're going to look at the back. Okay. All right, so we'll turn you around. All right, hold on. All right, so who lives on the bottom of every good song? Sponge Box Square Bass. When cigar box guitars need to make a new song, SpongeBob's Square Bass. All right, well, we need to write a song for SpongeBox, and all right. So anyway, I hope you all like the name SpongeBox. All right, SpongeBox. I have to say that over and over again. All right. So I'm gonna, in honor of this new name, I'm going to go to my wild sound that I created for Dovydas. do one other thing. I gotta move this. Did that do it? Let me see. All right. I have to wait like 30 seconds for the, let's see, did I do it? I don't know. I might have. Nope, not quite. Oh, there you go. Ah, there he is. All right. Pixie. All right, cool. Well, of course, now SpongeBob. Yeah. Ta-da. All right, cool. Okay, there you go. Okay, so who we got here now? A sharp dawn. Froze my fridge. Boy, how cold is it up there in Canada? Eh? Oh, we got Rita. Hi, Rita. And let's see. And Rita. Blackjack, hey. And Tesco. All right, cool. Well, thank you all on the chat for being here and for all of your chatter. Right? Isn't that what people do on chat, is they chatter on chat? So I've got a slightly different setup. Right now we are viewing this currently through an iPad 12.9 inch on a holder, balanced, and doesn't quite get, I have to like slouch for it to get all of my bald head, but anyway. And then we've got camera number 2. over here. Way over there. iPhone 12 Pro Max. Plugged in. Yeah, see, it's really weird. The vehicle, the unit that the gadget here is plugged into. This is the gadget. Anyway, this gadget is called the Roland Go Livecast. It's my training. It's like a training, training, like training wheels, okay? Gosh, I had to keep the, instead of the other training thing, I decided to call it training wheels, like on a bicycle, which boys and girls both use. Anyway, so this is my training wheels for live streaming, and, oops. Whoops. Yeah, if that unplugged, it would have ended the live stream. Anyway, almost did. So, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. What was I saying? Gosh, I hate that. You know, I kind of get in my own way and I forget. But here, let me look at the whatever it's called there, the chat. Okay, so yeah, it's my training wheels for the next step. The next step is going to be multi-camera, and Augie Turner, OFC. All right, OFC. All right, you've got a OFC. All right, you have to tell, Okay, it's all right. You don't have to tell me what OFC stands for, because it's probably against the rules. BTW, this is my alt account. Alt. Okay. So, does this mean we're about to get trolled? Watch out. Here it comes. That is not my real last name. Oh, okay. I see Sponge. Yes, you see Sponge. Okay, Rita. Sponge Box Square Bass. Okay, that is now the initial, of course. Okay, thank you. You scared me, Augie. Okay. Anyway, yeah, so I'm just saying, Rita, we have chosen a name for this square bass. It is called Spongebox Square Bass because, I mean, right? Doesn't it kind of look like, you know, the sponge thing that lives on Bikini Bottom, which is right there. This guy, okay? Yeah, so anyway, yeah, so like I was saying, this setup we have right here is our training system for what's next, which is going to be the ability to do stuff like talk to people, have interviews. You know, you guys will actually be able to be on this stream, this show. This is a channel. It's a network, okay? So a lot of good stuff. Anyway, I posted an odd video yesterday. I was getting ready for my gig, and then I get a call from Dovydas, and he goes, "Hey, you want to meet me?" And he wanted me to meet him like 5. I said, "How about 5:30?" Anyway, and then I looked, and I realized I had to pick up the keyboard player for last night's gig at 6, and I went, oh my God, and then it was 4:40, and I wanted to do a video. So I went on to my iPad and looked at anything in the queue, and there was a video that I started, so I quick edited it, and I really screwed it up. I screwed up the spelling, I screwed up, I pulled out the wrong segment and kept in the wrong segment. So there's like a double segment of the same thing, but it's a different recording of the segment. It's me. It starts off with a picture of us playing in the Dovydas band playing in Banner Elk, And then we, had a great gig. And then at the end of the gig, there was hundreds of people at this gig. And I think I was being polite saying that there was like 40 masks. Nah, I didn't see more than 10 masks maybe. I just wanted to say 40 because, but it was North Carolina. And it was kind of like a rally for a certain former president. Anyway, but at the end of the concert, somebody requested Amish Whip. And so we played an encore of Amish Whip, and then they requested it again. Boy, there is some background noise here. Boy, this is weird. Just give me a second here to... Okay, let's see if that worked. No? I could swear I hear Donald Duck right now talking. Excuse me 1 second. I am picking up the weirdest... Are you guys picking that up? It's still there. Wow. This is really strange. All right, well, anyway, do you guys mind? When did I start streaming? I started streaming back in March of 2020 at the request of Dovydas. He goes, Joe, you gotta start streaming. You gotta put some stuff on your YouTube channel. And I went, oh, I'm almost ready. That's what everyone says. Oh yeah, I'm almost ready. And then he said, well, tell you what, just do a live stream. I said, what should I do? What do you want me to stream? He goes, just turn it on and whatever comes to your head. So I took his advice, and the next day I did it. And I did 45 minutes of whatever. And I put my phone on my music stand, and it was right in front of me. And anyway, it's there. I don't know if it's called number one, but it's called something quarantine. I don't know, Ashar, do you remember? And Don, you know what my first video is called? It took 2, 3, 4 streams for me to get into a groove, and then over time, you'll notice the technology starts changing. And I started getting ideas like I put my phone right next to a speaker, because I realized that whenever Pop played his trumpet, the direct sound of the trumpet overshadowed the sound coming out of the speaker. So I had Pop face a different direction. Like you'll notice he's facing this way, and the camera was over there. So he was always facing away from the camera and playing into a microphone which was loaded with reverb. And that way it gave it sort of a studio sound. Because I've got a bit of knowledge in audio that goes back to the 70s, back when I learned from the guys that secretly invented digital technology, and they taught me a lot about audio. So anyway, I figured some things out, and it just kept getting better and better. And then one of our good friends, Craig Jones, who's no longer with YouTube due to a First Amendment issue, but he might be back. Anyway, Craig sent microphones. And so I set up the microphone next to the speaker. And he sent another one. He sent two of them. And the reason he sent two microphones was so we could use both cameras, because he figured that both cameras were going to need microphones, you know, because I was getting this go live stream from Roland. And of course, Roland had me on the back of their mind, I guess, or the bottom of their list. So instead of waiting for them to send it to me, I found a cheap one that was used, and I got it. And so it does the job, and it's sort of teaching me limits of this type of technology, which has got some automatic stuff in it. It's this gadget has built-in compression, so it can only take this much of a signal, which means if something puts this much input in, then it takes the rest of the stuff and turns it down. So I have to make sure I have everything balanced right in the gain areas, or else when Pop starts playing the trumpet, the louder he plays, the quieter he gets, because it keeps our volumes up. Anyway, that's like compression expansion, or whatever you want to call it. It's like a DBX effect. So anyway, I'm experimenting around with these two cameras, and eventually I hope to be able to have a larger Roland unit. But to get there, I think we have to get to maybe 10,000 subscribers, okay? So you all have a job of sharing what we're doing here. We are going to be posting hundreds of videos of my dad playing, the 93-year-old trumpet player, just pulling songs out of his head with the son that pulls the words up and wings them singing. And the wife, my wife, Christine, who will get the chords, never have played the song, being a classically trained player who never played jazz, and she's playing chords and trying to listen to the melody and improvise. So that's what we're doing, and we've got a few hundred videos, at least, maybe 500-600. Our goal is to hit 1,000 different old songs that predate copyright laws. That's right, because I think copyrights are to be shared, because notes can't be owned, and intervals of notes can't be owned by one person. They got to be shared. There's only so many notes in the universe, and so many intervals, so many ways of playing those notes. So I'm a big proponent for this type of medium, live streaming, that there needs to be a sharing of revenue, so hundreds of thousands of people can live stream, and they can play a song that's owned by Don Henley without it being blocked, because Don Henley will block your whole entire video if you play two measures of any one of his songs. You can have a 3-hour video, jamming along, doing all originals, and then you just do this much at Hotel California, and clip, they just block your whole video so no one can hear it. And they take whatever monetization they can. So that's crooked, it's criminal, and I'm sure when he wrote that song, he didn't know more than a handful of chords, and I'm sure right now he's a freaking genius in music, you know, but back in the beginning, a lot of these people, it takes them months and months and months to record a lot of their songs. And me, on the other hand, I just would love to see my phone just start ringing, because it just takes me 1 or 2 times through to play a bass line, you know, original anyway. But as you see, I'm not bitter. My family was playing live music before recording ever existed, and playing American songs, you know, the songs, the intervals, the notes that these people took ownership of. So I'm hoping someday our channel will be able to play newer music. And of course it will, every year. Like right now, it's 2021, so we can go back to 1951. And so when I'm about 80 years old, I will be able to play music from the greatest time. But it's okay. My fans will still be around. They'll be in their 80s too. And they'll be listening to the same music. And I'll bet you young people by that time will be listening to Journey, thinking, wow, this is really cool. Because right now young people are listening to 60s and 70s and taking ownership of it, and creating new ideas off of that music. So I think music's making a big comeback. Anyway, we appreciate all the ones who participated in the in naming Spongebox Square Bass right here. And so we need to actually, and also out of this, I bequeath a name on my most working upright. She is now called Big Bertha. That's right, that's my upright, which is now sitting in the case. So Christine and I will be doing some, we were just talking about it today, we're going to be doing some classical. And because Christine does it so beautifully. And so I said, well, let's play some classical. I can do some bowing, and so we're going to start putting some classical pieces together. And again, you'll get to hear a hack like me, not classically trained bass player, play classical, okay, with a bow, and also I'll do some classical on my wild Psycho red bass, 5-string K, 1943 K. Yeah, that's with the racing stripes on it, which you see in the latest Dovydas videos. As a matter of fact, he put a video out today of the International Blues Challenge in Memphis last year, where I was playing the red bass. Okay, so you guys are just talking along. All right, let me catch up here. Augie streamed it on Discord. Wow, Augie, lyrics of my cousin. All right, I need to catch up on Augie, North NC. So does that mean North Carolina? All right, let's see. Ashar has I got winter storm advisory for next 24 hours. Oh man, I'm so sorry. Jeez. And Rita says someone's watching cartoons. Okay. I wish I knew what this sound was coming from. It's kind of driving me nuts. I mean, I'm literally, I don't want to switch cams and see if the sound is there. Thank you, Don. That's a good idea. Let's see. Nope, that didn't do it. But I'll just stay here. Okay. Let me see. Maybe it's pop. Hold on. Let me go see if. I just got to go find this sound. Just give me a minute here. Let's see. So, I mean, I literally have any possible thing. Oh, wait, I know what it is. Do you guys hear? I mean, it sounds like Donald Duck talking. Is actually some kind of a phone conversation. Mm-mm. Thought it was that, no. All right, so guys, tell you what we're going to do is we are going to bring Pop out, and I'm going to adjust this camera, which has lowered itself. Okay, so anyway, so I'm going to bring Pop out, and we're going to start a new live stream with Pop. All right, so it's going to be number 2 for whatever today is. What day is today? I don't even know what day today is. Is it still January? Yeah, January 30th. Wow. 1/30/2021. All right, so we will be back momentarily. I'll probably run and get a cup of coffee, so give me about 2 or 3 minutes, and then I'm going to end and just immediately start over again. And we're getting some kind of a weird noise.
Oh, you get, is there anything on in your room?
Nothing's on in the room. It sounds like 2 clowns talking, or 2, it sounds like mom and dad talking, but they do. Strange modulation. And,
That's it. You checked in your room?
yeah, I checked it.